Hey guys, what's up? Coattail Trader here from coattailtrader.com. Wanted to show you something. So the title of this video is how to make your car payment and or gas money for the month in one day. I don't know about a lot of you, but I know I don't use more than $450 in gas in 1 month. I mean, I'm not saying it isn't possible, but to get it all in one day is very, very realistic. So I just wanted to show you, this is an example of crude oil that happened on Friday. I took my levels off here just because that they're proprietary to me, so I didn't put them on here. But these blue arrows represent all the valid trades that were signaled during the morning session. So basically, you can, if your car payment is $450 or less, or you want to get your gas money for the month, you can do it all in less than 2 hours into the session. This first trade, the market opens at 6 o'clock in the morning here. The last trade was triggered at 7:25. So in an hour and a half, you could have made your car payment for the month or gas money. And the reason I say that is because it's all emotional. So it'd be nice. Let's say on the last day of the month, which this happened again, the last trading day of June. Let's say that you're doing it, and now you just made your car payment for the month of July, or your gas money. So what you would have done, depending on how much gas you use, let's just do the gas example because everybody's car payment is different, and so what you would do is basically just calculate how much gas you use each week times 4, and then however much that is. If it's less than 450, which I hope it is, then you basically just contact your broker and have them send you however much money you need, and you keep it in the bank. Now the better thing to do would actually be to use it as a car payment, because you only have to do that once, whereas you might spend this money. If you were to get it for gas money, you might spend it before you actually get gas. So you take this money, you have your broker send it to you. It takes a couple days. Car payments usually are due, at the end of the month. So you just have your car payment done, and then you don't have to worry about it for the rest of the month. It's an expense. It's already been paid. So I normally don't like to say things like this, but I just want to, because I know a lot of people trade just for fun or for supplemental income. So it'd be nice if you could just eliminate one bill by trading. Now, of course, this doesn't happen every single day. It happens quite often. Maybe not this many points, but I mean, there's definitely a way you can at least get maybe $100 to $150 a day. When I'm trading crude oil, the few times that I do trade it. Now, just keep in mind, I did not trade this on Friday. I did not trade crude oil, so I'm not saying that I did this. I do trade crude oil every once in a while, but I did not trade it Friday. I just watch it every day because it helps with the emotions. The reason I use the same exact strategies on crude oil that I do on the E-mini S&P. The only reason I have a tougher time on crude oil is because crude oil is very volatile. Obviously, as you can see, price moves up and down very quickly and very violently. This is almost a 20 cent move in less than 5 minutes, and that represents $200 at least. So almost a $200 move in less than 5 minutes. So it's a scary market. Crude oil is a scary market, but once you understand it, that's why I only trade it once in a while. But once you understand how it works, that the levels are the same, it's all emotional. And that's why I still watch it, because I like to practice and change my thinking as far as crude oil is concerned, because I'm still very skeptical of it. Only once in a while, like after I've had a very good week or two in the S&P, I will come over to crude oil and trade 1 day or two, and help my emotional thing. But just as an example, so I wanted to show you. So your first signal was gotten basically 10 minutes after the market opened. You got in. You got 15 points. Now, again, I'm just showing you this because there are some, if you keep going, you can make more. But, a lot of people, because of, emotions and stuff, they'll stop as soon as they make that money. So right here, your first trade, you would have gotten your 15 points. I don't know. It depends on how much you're going for. I usually go for 15 cents in crude oil each time I trade. but I do move my stops along the way just to ensure profit, because again, whipsaws on you like crazy. But you could have made $150 right here, and you could have been done for the session if you wanted to. However, if you keep going, you got a signal here which got you 15, a signal here which got you 15. This one probably only would have netted me 5 because of my strategy. I would have been stopped out somewhere around here. Another one that would have only gotten you 5 again because I would have been stopped out. Then the next one right here, boom, would have gotten you another 5 because I would have been stopped out. So that totaled 45 points for the session. $10 a point, so that's $450 in an hour and a half's work. Not too bad for an hour and a half of work. That's kind of like lawyer fees right there. I think some lawyers make like, $400 an hour or whatever it is. So, I mean, you could basically, you'd be done, and you would have put in an order to your broker to say, hey, send me. What I like to do is whenever I win whenever I trade and I win an amount that large, I usually won't take it all, but I do like to take some just to keep reminding me of why I do this. Maybe $100 or something maybe I'm looking for on Amazon. It's always good to reward yourself whenever you make some decent profits. It depends on what you're actually trading for. If you were able to do this every day, that's a pretty good income for a personal income. I mean, if you were able to make, just say, $450 a day, that's $22.50 a week. Times 4 weeks. I mean, that's $9,000 a month. So that's basically if you were able to do this, if you could do this every day, you're in 6 figures by the end of the year. So is that realistic? Perhaps. If you're just starting out, I wouldn't expect that. I probably wouldn't even expect half of that of 6 figures. I would probably. I mean, if you're just doing like you trade one and then you take your points and you stop for the day. Maybe if your target is $150 a day, let's just say, times 5 days a week, that's $750 times 4, $3,000 times 12, that's $36,000 a year. That's a lot more realistic than $110,000 a year. Professional traders make a lot more than that, but you're not a professional and neither am I, at least not yet. So I just wanted to show you that. But again, this is the kind of power that you can have if you understand the psychology. Again, all these trades were based on psychology. No indicators, no fancy, stuff on the chart. Just pure psychology. And there's only 2 things you look for the whole day, at least that I look for. So I just wanted to show you that. I appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions, please email me. Follow me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.